In my last Elden Ring video, I talked about the main game, but let's talk about a spin-off, Elden Ring Nightreign. Now, my dear viewer, you may be asking, what makes the spin-off so different from the main game? Well, normally, Elden Ring is an open-world RPG where you kill bosses with any weapon or spell of your choice while also dodging the boss's attacks. Now, this means that you can go at your own pace and get whatever weapon or kill any boss in whatever order you feel is the best for you. Now, Nightreign is a little different. It still has the dodging, weapons, and spell selection of your choice, only the weapon you get is random because the game is a roguelike. Now, because Elden Ring Nightreign is a roguelike, all your runs are going to be different. You're going to have procedural generation, and when you die, you can get revived by your teammates, but if all you die, the run's over, and your next run will be different from the last. I like to say the game is a bit of a boss rush, in the sense you have limited time to get weapons and then are forced to fight a random night boss. This loop continues twice until you fight the final boss of the run. The final boss is not random, as you choose before you begin the run. Now that you've been briefed on the difference between the base game and its spin-off, let's get on to my opinion. I think Nightreign plays a lot differently because you have different classes you get to choose before the run starts, so you all have different abilities, but I actually enjoy that a lot. The game is not for everyone, and on launch the game was pretty buggy, there was a ton of glitches, but despite that, when I played with my friends, it was so much fun. I like the idea of fighting bosses with gear you never would have used before in normal Elden Ring, and especially with the abilities that each character gets. Not only that, but I think if you've played a roguelike before, and you like Elden Ring, then you will really enjoy this game. But wait, before you, the viewer, decide to purchase the game, I must tell you the annoying part of playing with randoms. Now you may say, that doesn't sound that bad, but the game literally has no voice chat, which for a game that encourages jolly cooperation, it's kind of a huge inconvenience. The game gives you markers you can place on the map, but most of the time, in my experience, the randoms you play with will just disregard your marker and leave you behind. This is pretty annoying and can cause you or someone on your team to be super unprepared for the night boss and cause the run to end early. So you know how I mentioned the game encourages jolly cooperation? Yeah, anyway, that means it runs on a server, and when that server decides that it just wants to go to sleep and shut down, it can ruin an hour of progress. Oh yeah, did I mention that runs take an hour to reach the final boss or beat? Anyways, to sum everything up, I think the game is fun, but has its downsides, and if that doesn't bother you, I would recommend the game. That's all. Bye.